So this is gonna be a long ass video, so if you don't like long videos,
don't watch it. If you just came for the makeup video, I'm sorry. Get ready with me, Valentine's Day edition. So we're gonna, we tried wearing pink. She looks like she's wearing white.
It's like a baby pink color.
But she's wearing pink. And we're gonna try doing a Valentine's Day look.
Daisy wanted to talk about love, and especially because it's like February and Valentine's Day is coming up.
It's cuff season, you know what I'm saying? Just kidding.
But yeah, so we were gonna ask people to ask us questions, but I'm trying to stay off social media and this girl barely thought of it right now. So next time we'll do a Q&A, or leave questions down below right now if you have. It doesn't have to be just about love or relationships. It can really be about anything. We are open to talking about literally everything. Do you like, what is like, do you believe is your definition of love? Like,
I don't know. What do you mean? I feel like love should make you happy.
What love are you referring to? Are you referring to like universal love, or are you referring to like romantic?
Like universal love, like with your mom. I don't know. I thought about my mom, but I feel like love in general is just like a happy word. Therefore, it should bring you happiness, not like sadness and stuff like that. But like unconditional love, that's more like deeper love. Like unconditional love to me, me playing on Google, putting to Google. That's right on a fucking essay. Huh? Like unconditional love. Why are you putting on this spot?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know what to say.
Say whatever comes to mind.
Because I haven't read.
You don't have to read. What do you mean? You can just, what in your heart?
That's what love means. Love is happiness.
Love
it has the same amount of words as happy. Love 5.
Mood, huh? That's a good answer. I feel like love should bring you happiness, but also not, I don't know, not emphasizing too much on that, because then I feel like when people hear that, then they think, oh, like whoever it is that I fall in love with has to bring me happiness, and no one can bring that to you other than yourself. Feeling that you need to find Prince Charming or this fucking princess queen in your life and you will finally be happy is false. It's a false narrative.
All that Cinderella shit that you
all that Cinderella telenovela shit, don't believe it.
Is it? But technically, yeah, love is happiness, because if you love yourself, you're most likely,
that's what I'm saying,
more happy to be.
Love is happiness though. I feel like when you love yourself, you then can love others. Yeah, universal love I think is like an unconditional type of love. If you don't know what unconditional means, it basically means that you don't love someone depending on conditions. You don't love this person only because they bought you some chocolates. You don't love this person only when they have money, only when they make you happy and they fulfill your wants. You love them regardless of that. You love them just because they are themselves. You accept them for who they are. That's what unconditional love is. Not feeling like your love is diminishing because this person didn't do what you wanted them to do. That is manipulation.
Dude, that's what I was trying to put into words, but I didn't know how to say it.
Good job. This is why we have each other.
I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it good.
Just say it. You don't have to say it good. Whatever you say is already good. What do you think is the fundamentals of keeping a relationship together?
Trust, man.
And this tea. And with this, we're talking about, I don't know, are you talking about romantic or all kinds of
also with like our parents, because like sometimes if your parents don't trust you, there's no love there. Like if parents develop a good like foundation, like trust with their kids, like their relationship is more likely to be a lot stronger than someone who doesn't have a good relationship or like trust between their parents or like their parents. And then also like boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend, like that. You know, you need to have trust. And then also like in friendships, if you can't trust your friend, and it's like, then what are you guys gonna bond over?
Literally, it's all just, this is what I was talking about. I tweeted this I think right before I got on social media. I was talking about how I'm tired of like it's not superficial, what was the word that I used? No, I don't want to get on social media. Oh yeah, but I think trust, yeah, I think that's a good quality to have in a relationship, in all relationships. Again, we're talking about friendships, freaking relationship with your parents, relationships with just in general. If you want to have a deeper connection with someone,
even with your dog, bro, if your dog don't trust you, it ain't never gonna listen to you.
Period. And that's why Luna doesn't listen.
Nah, she doesn't trust me.
She low-key does listen, but like she does what she wants to. She's a brat, TBH.
Yeah, it could be a spoiler.
That's one period, love. So you think trust is like the major thing you need in relationships?
Trust and understanding.
Understanding. What do you mean by that? Please elaborate.
Because like you can talk all you want, but if they don't understand and comprehend, there's nothing that happen. You're just talking for no reason. We've seen
But
it.
how do you think, like, how can you have someone else understand? Like,
by listening. Listen to understand, not to speak. I tweeted that the other day.
wow.
I forgot who said that.
Yeah, there's probably like a famous person that said
it
that.
wasn't Miguel.
But that's a really good one.
I
Being
think-
an active listener.
I think it was on sex education that they said that. Okay, you have to answer it.
That trust, I think, is a big one. And I think also communication. And everyone talks about this, which I find kind of funny. Not funny, it's just like everybody else says communication. But I think it's also like compassion, like being compassionate for the other person. Because to me, like I said, love is wanting to nurture someone else's soul and wanting, like, I don't know. Love is like... what
Being
the fuck
fucking
is love?
nice, man.
Love is just like when you deeply care about someone as much as you care about yourself. So that's why I always say, and I feel and I believe that you cannot love someone until you love yourself. Self-love is literally the foundation for you being able to extend love to others. Like, if you don't know how to drive, how are you gonna take someone to the store? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all gonna die together.
And that's on period love. So that's really what I think. And so yeah, trust's like hella big one. That's like I said, with all relationships, and just being compassionate, because I feel like when you're compassionate, you're able, like she said, to understand, or if you don't understand, to try and attempt to understand the other person, because again, you're not in their shoes, you don't know.
Love is also extending from outside relationships, just like being fucking nice, bro.
Not even nice, just being kind, because being nice means people can take advantage of you.
Maybe I should stop being nice, man.
The next one I have.
The next one she said.
Okay, which one do you want to answer? Describe your first love in one word, or
What kind of fuck shit is that?
or is love a feeling?
Describe your love
or
in
a
the first
choice?
word. That's it. Okay.
So next question that we had developed, we wanted to ask multiple people to have like a lot of different views, but
It didn't work out.
nothing ended up working out, so it's okay. It's just us. And you guys can comment down below answering these questions. We want to know your guys'
Or maybe
answers.
we can still make this video just like later on.
Yeah.
Maybe even add more questions or like something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Further expand on this. But the next question we had was to describe your first love in one word. And again, love, whatever pops into your head that you defined as love. Dude, like some people, their first love was like their pet. You know what I'm saying? Like their love wasn't actually like a person. So it's just whatever comes to you. If it's not a person, there's nothing wrong with that. Because love,
Happiness, bro. That's the first thing I think of. Just being happy.
so that was the word, if you could describe your first love.
Happiness.
Bitch.
Cringe, but you guys don't know. It could have been my freaking dog, man.
In its own period.
It could have been Frucorico, man.
Dude, it really could though. I think if I had to describe my first love,
She's all
what was my first love? Literally, yeah.
She said cringe.
I would say growth.
What?
I'll say growth just because without that relationship, I wouldn't be who the fuck I am now. So I would say growth instead of being like negative and viewing it as toxic. Because yeah, if you would have asked me this question a couple years ago, I probably the first word I probably would have said would have been toxic, something negative. But I think reframing how you look at stuff is really important. So I would say growth, because I definitely have grown from that person that I was when I was in that relationship. And that's what I'll have to say.
She said, and that's on period.
No, literally though. And the last question that we had developed was
She said a little camera moment.
the last question was, do you think that love is a feeling or a choice?
Both.
Bitch, you have to pick one.
She's a bitch when you have one choice, man.
Elaborate. Why do you think that?
Both, because sometimes that wouldn't really be love though.
What do you mean? Well, just think whatever's coming to your head.
Because like when people say like love at first sight, like that's not a real thing. That's attraction.
Oh my god, that should be a question. Do you believe in love at first sight?
No. How are you gonna love someone that you don't even know?
But also, if love is like, okay, going back to what our definition was, if love is just genuinely caring for other people because you care about yourself, wouldn't love at first sight be possible? But see, that is a question to think about.
I'm thinking about it, I'm like,
but also like I think when people refer to love at first sight, it's like what you saw physically, you fell in love with. aka their body.
Yeah, because love at first sight, I feel like it's totally different than just the word love.
Period.
Because it has the word love in the sentence, but it says sight, see, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think love at first sight isn't a real thing.
Well,
I mean, like it is in the sense that you like the way they look.
In a sense, attraction at first sight, not love at first sight.
Infatuation, lust, whatever you want to call it. Basically, you don't know the person.
Attraction though, like you can be attracted to someone, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean you love them. You're just attracted to them.
So I get it, and it could be a choice in the sense that
You choose to pursue that person or what?
yeah, in the sense that you choose to be with that person, you choose to put up with them, you choose to give them unconditional love. Because then you could walk away from any relationship if you really, really wanted to. You know?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not like easier said than done sometimes, you know, but like when it comes down to it, you could if you wanted to.
Yeah.
A choice because you can be with someone and you choose to be with that person and you choose to love them and all that. And also a feeling because, but then you see when I'm thinking about what I'm trying to say, like that's not really technically love. That's more like what we were just saying.
What?
Like, I like how I shut up.
Mood? I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
Like lust and infatuation.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? Because before I had this great epiphany that literally sent me to not be on social media. I remember tweeting, I think I said something about how
You're really not on social media? Liar.
I'm not on social media, bro. I have the apps, but I don't have notifications on.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Cause okay, the first few days I wasn't on social media. I deleted the apps because I was like, dude, it's too much temptation. I already know. I'd be sitting on the toilet. Oh, let me get on Twitter real quick. So yeah,
Sitting on the toilet.
bitch, don't act. You know,
I'm
you
not
doing that
acting,
shit
but
too.
like you expose yourself right now.
I don't give a fuck. People swear y'all be sitting on the toilet fucking on your phones too. Oh yeah, so I had tweeted something about how I was like, limerence isn't love. If you don't know what limerence is, Google it. But limerence is basically when it's just like another kind of like similar to infatuation. And yeah, I don't know. If you don't know what infatuation is being deeply obsessed with a person sexually and confusing that for love, which is not love, honey boo boo.
Also watch the show Love. No, You.
Oh my gosh, yes, that is literally. Also read Bell Hooks. Like she definitely reshaped the way I think about love, the way I think about relationships. Like I've been, like I said, trying to reshape how I already view relationships and shit like that, but her books definitely helped me a lot. And where I get like now my definition of what I define love as, because it's important to understand how you define shit, because then that sets up how you pursue shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you literally think love is being there for that person no matter what, that means you're gonna put up with shitty behavior because you're like, that's love. But if you know that, like if you have the definition that you have for love defines how you go about love. So I think it's important to have a really good definition about love. And that's what something she talks about in her book, how like so often the narratives that we're fed is that you have to stick with them no matter what, that they're your person, that only when you find this person will you feel complete. And dude, like think about it, in the media, in all of these, like in books even too, like love stories and shit, it's always the damsel in distress. Honey, you are not in distress. You can be a strong, independent woman without a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and why is it that we're fed these
or just a
narratives?
strong independent person in general.
Strong independent person in general, but more than likely women, because she writes from a feminist perspective, which I 10 out of 10 agree with. 10 out of 10 agree with, because we're living in a patriarchal society, and she also talks a lot about how a lot of the people that talk about love are men. But the way that they view love is like men have never not been neglected love. And I'm talking about our culture, our cultura, being Mexican American, because dude, since the day that they were born, men are glorified in our culture. They can be fucking 40 years old and their mom is still there cooking for them and exuding all of this love. But it's like, yo, that's why y'all never grow, because.
And that's why you guys look for like a mom and your fucking girlfriend. Like, bitch,
and that's all period, love. That's all period.
That's not your mom, and it's not a woman's responsibility to be your fucking therapist, bro. Women weren't made to fucking have kids and then raise their fucking husband, bro. Like,
dude,
what?
And that's on pure love. And that's the whole point of a patriarchal society. It makes you feel that, yeah, that is a woman's job.
It's not.
No.
We're more than just making babies, bro.
We're more than a baby making machine. We're more than a sex machine. Because a lot of people just, dude, you have to really, okay, if you're a guy, I don't know if a lot of guys watch our videos, but please take note of when you are sexualizing a woman. If you don't know what that is, please educate yourself. Google it. You know what I'm saying? Sexualizing a woman is when you diminish her simply to just her body. We are more than just our body. If you really want to get to know someone, you have to open yourself up as well. And intimacy is more than just sex. You know what I'm saying?
Who would have thought? I know. What a revelation.
Oh my god. Y'all should read that book. I'm gonna link it down below. Buy it on Amazon. 10 out of 10 recommend.
I just want to say that Valentine's Day is a stupid holiday.
Dude, can we please talk about that? Yes. Also, if you don't have a Valentine, don't feel bad that you don't have a Valentine. Like, take yourself out on a date. You can make yourself happy. You can love yourself.
Don't just tell people you love them on Valentine's Day. You should love them. You should tell them, constantly remind your loved ones that you love them. And just like I was saying, that like during Christmas time, during the holiday times, when everyone says the season of giving, like it shouldn't just be the season of giving. Like it's, giving back should be all year round. You know what I'm saying?
I think me and her have always kind of low-key hated Valentine's Day.
I like
we were younger.
Nah, I used to hate Valentine's. Nah, fucking ugly. I used to hate Valentine's Day when I was little because my crush never gave me like a cute Valentine's Day.
Oh, mood.
Nah, just kidding. I was always embarrassed to give the guys like,
dude,
the guys
me too.
the ones that said like be mine or stuff like that. Like who? What? Everybody like these people that make these cards, like they know that only little kids give them out, right? Like most people like little kids. Why are they writing this stuff?
Dude, I know. I remember when I used to make my cards, I used to ask you, dude, do you think that I should give this to a boy? And you would be like, yeah. And I'll be like, oh, dude, but what if they think that like I like them?
Like I fucking don't like you. Yeah, I fucking hate your guts. You know?
Mood me writing. Actually, I hate you.
Are you? Yeah. So I would have to buy like double the package,
dude,
so that we can get. So I can have the right amount of just the one that say Happy Valentine's Day. Dude, you were there. We'd go to Dollar Tree and buy 2 of the packets.
Bitch, I'm dead.
Because
were we the only ones that did that? Honestly, comment down below.
I would, bitch. Every year we gotta get the Happy Valentine's Day one, or because my mom wouldn't want to buy us the bougie ones, like the fun pops that you could just write to and from.
Oh my god,
the fun dips. Those are a little too pricey. We got our stuff at the dollar store. We couldn't get those fun dips.
Those ones would have been easier because you don't have to do anything.
You literally just it's candy, bro.
Yeah,
literally.
Dude, yeah, but I hate like everybody romanticizes Valentine's Day so much. Like Valentine's Day, I like it, the meaning of it in español, porque es el día de el amor y la amistad, which has to do with love and friendship, because people just always include Valentine's Day to like, oh, I have to be with someone, da, da, da. When like I said, like, dude, take yourself out. Go take yourself out on dates. Like, normalize that. Why do people find that shit so weird?
I feel like for girls it's a little bit scary though, because like sometimes, you know, which I understand, but
which is shitty that we have to live in a world where we have to be scared to go out and eat by ourselves. Like, do y'all think about that shit? Like,
no, yeah, like that's a lot of people don't like doing stuff on their own. Sometimes I get scared to go out by myself. I don't like pumping gas at night. I hate it. I always get scared if something happened to me.
Dude, I get scared too, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so shitty. I remember my mom the other day was like, "Oh, I'm glad that you guys go out with Joey a lot, cause at least he's a guy." I was saying because like how like if someone were to try doing something with us, they won't because Joey's with us, because we have a man with us. When that shit's so annoying.
But like also like I understand why she's saying that.
Yeah, I do understand because it is true. Like, but why is it that guys only respect you when there's a man right next to you? Like, you should respect me regardless.
Fuck men.
It's not fuck men, it's fuck the patriarchy, because not all men have patriarchal ideologies.
That's true, but I haven't met any.
But that doesn't mean that they're not out there.
Where they at? Hit me up. Thumbnail, man.
Oh,
so this is how our makeup came out. This is mine, yeah. Realize what you need to work on and work on it. I feel like self-reflection is a big thing, which I need to freaking do. I feel like a lot of people tend to compare themselves to other people, and I feel like people need to stop doing that, especially me, because like my life is completely different from someone else's. So I can't be like, because sometimes I overwhelm myself by saying that I can do more because I see other people doing more, but it's like, no, like I tend to overwork myself, and I've been like, I feel like I've been picking up like doubles and stuff like crazy, and I need to stop. Because just because my other coworkers say I can do it doesn't mean that I actually can. Like, they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
People project this like people project what they want onto you, but it's like, dude, no, like just because you overwork yourself doesn't mean I'm gonna overwork myself. I know my worth, and I know that I don't have to fucking bust my ass every single fucking day to feel worthy. I can feel worthy just because I'm worthy, period. Valentine's Day is on Friday, and again, if you don't have a Valentine, don't feel bad. Do something for yourself. Make that a self-care day. You know what I'm saying? Go hang out with the girls. Go hang out with the boys if you're a guy and you don't have anything else to do. It's a Friday. Shit, like stuff gonna be popping either way. So don't.
It is a Friday. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't beat yourself up about it.
Yeah.
Buy yourself something nice for Valentine's Day. Like, why do you have to wait for somebody else when, girl, you got your own coin. You can buy yourself whatever the fuck it is that you want. Obviously, being mindful, and if you don't have enough money, don't go out and buy yourself that Gucci purse, because that Gucci purse is not going to bring you happiness. Only you can do that for yourself. So,
with that being said, they don't feed into the whole consumerism of it all.
Yes.
I went to, where did I go the other day?
Probably Walmart.
I went to Walmart. They had hella shit for Valentine's Day, and it was all like shit that you really do not fucking need. Like I don't know. Don't feed into that, and don't feel like boyfriends or girlfriends out there. Don't feel like you have to buy your significant other crazy gifts just to show that you love them. Like, you can show you love someone by doing other more like what were you saying, that you like gifts that aren't materialistic,
that are like meaningful?
Yes.
And it's more like you have to really understand your person's love language. And if you don't know, literally ask. Like, how is it that you like to receive and or give love? And maybe sometimes some people don't know. Maybe they don't know how to love, and they don't know how they like to receive love. So you can explain to them the 5, or I think it's like 5 different love languages, and they can be like, yeah, low-key, I like physical touch.
Where did you learn that from? Is it a book that you learned?
There's a book called the 5 love languages.
Oh,
yeah.
Read
it's
that
physical touch, quality time, literally just like spending time with the person, gifts, acts of service, which is like when someone does something for you that you like let's say you're like washing the dishes, or like I don't know, like helping you out with your homework, or like shit like that. And the last one I think is words of affirmation. So being like, girl, you are so beautiful, you are so like, fucking worthy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I feel a little confident today. I feel a little.
Got a bum, but she still feel cute though. It was a little messy, but you know what?
With that being said, I already said that, but again, with that being said, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.